toll on a body, makes young girls' brown hair turn gray. Honey, I don't care, ain't in love with your hair. If it all fell out, girl, I love you anyway. Said time can play tricks on a memory. People forget things they knew. It's easy to see it's happening to me. I've already forgotten every woman but you. Darling, I'm gonna love you forever, ever and ever, amen. As long as old men sit and talk about the weather, as long as old women sit and talk about old men. If you wonder how long I'll be faithful, listen to how the song ends. 'Cause I'm gonna love you ever and ever, ever and ever, amen. 'Cause I'm gonna love you ever and ever, ever and ever, ever and ever, ever and ever, amen. Thank you. I think I might have rushed it a little bit. I got nervous trying to remember the words. And hit that B minor at the end.
Is that okay? I like that.
No
I
worries.
like that. I feel like that worked well. You like made it Bill Martino. So. I got that cassette.
I shouldn't be surprised to remember all the words. I've only heard that song like a million times.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
Do a song I wrote about Waycross, Georgia. Well, you don't go to Waycross without hearing train. You don't go to Georgia without singing the rain. You don't fall in love without going insane. Lord, if you go to Waycross, you're gonna hear a train. Way down in Nowhere County, where the hickory wind blows, every highway runs together and the dogwood flowers grow. Down at the railroad station, they're shipping in broken dreams. You know, packed into them railroad cars and methamphetamine. You don't go to Waycross without hitting a train. When Mary Ann was young, she laid a penny on the track. Neither her nor mama knew she'd just keep coming back. And when things got too heavy, she found a thing to give her hope. She could stick it in her vein to take away the pain and shove it right up her nose. You don't go to Waycross without hitting a train. You don't go to Georgia without seeing the rain. Good old Johnny Harper is running for president. All the folks around here think he must be heaven sent. He said, cast a vote for me, I'll keep the railway running strong. Keep the doctors scripting opiates and keep my pockets full. You don't go to Waycross without hearing a train. You don't go to Georgia without seeing the rain. You don't fall in love without going insane. Lord, if you go to Waycross, you're gonna hear a train. Lord, if you go to Waycross, you're gonna hear a train. Lord, if you go to Waycross, you're gonna hear a train. Thank God, it's called Waycross. Appreciate you very much.
I think that's my favorite Kyle Keller song. So at the beginning of this year, like 11 months ago, I challenged myself to write a song a month. I made it to June. Written one song since June, but maybe I'll get another one out. Maybe I'll squeak another one out and make it round up to 8.
Yeah, just at least before the end of the year.
Yeah, I got another 3 weeks. This is one of the ones I wrote earlier on. It's called Cold as Your Eyes.
I'd been swimming in December. Felt like my head was in a vice. But I never swam in water that was as cold as your eyes. As cold as your eyes. I've been baptized in bourbon in a parking lot at sunrise, but I've never tasted whiskey. It was as cold as your eyes, as cold as your eyes, as cold as your eyes. Sleeping in the backseat of your car with headlights sweeping through your skin. Sometimes I don't believe myself until I say out loud what I was thinking. Driven desert roads at sunrise. That kind of thing can make you cry. But when I never felt a sadness, it was as cold as your eyes, as cold as your eyes, as cold as your eyes, as cold as your eyes.
All right. This is a newish song. This is the one I couldn't remember some lyrics to, but I think I remembered it. It's called Back to Basics. Let's get back to basics, those wide open spaces, you and I, in times before, when the wolves were at the door, never expecting much more, you and I, in times before, for better or for worse, for a long time coming, time's the currency of life and we've been overspending, told us 3 squares daily prayers would pave the way for good. Clean living and forgiving, acting like you should. Roof and a hand to hold. World wasn't quite so bold. It was you and I in times before. Life was simpler, we were told, and we were never getting old. That's you and I in times before. They paved paradise and there still ain't no parking. Should be riding bikes or holding hands and walking. There's too much going on, too many people talking. They don't know the words, but they got a lot to say. Let's get back to basics, those wide open spaces, you and I, in times before. When the wolves are at the door, we never expected much more. Just you and I in times before. Better or for worse, for a long time coming. Time's the currency of life, and we've been overspending. Told us 3 squares, daily prayers would pave the way for good. Clean living and forgiving, acting like you should. Roof and a hand to hold. The world wasn't quite so bold. It was you and I in times before. When the wolves were at the door, and we never expected much more. It was you and I in times before. It's you and I in times before. Yes, you and I in times before. Let's go back to basics.
I guess it's about time we get back to the rain songs. Here's one I wrote called Not Even the Rain. That southern sky is falling down with every summer evening rain. Think I'm gonna drown. It's hanging on that Georgia heat, knowing you ain't here with me, and ain't nothing ever gonna cool it down. Not even the rain, not even the shade, and not even jumping in the river with the rattlesnake. Is it the weather I can't stand? Oh, that you won't take my hand. Nothing takes the pain, not even the rain. Do you remember standing with me in the haze? There's thunder rolling through them hills like it's Judgment Day. But no matter all my rhymes, you left and blamed the time. And now come July, I'm bound to run away. Not even the rain, not even the shade, not even jumping in the river with the rattlesnake. Is it the weather I can't stand? Oh, that you won't take my hand. Nothing takes the pain, not even the rain. Is it the weather I can't stand? Oh, that you won't take my hand. Nothing takes the pain, not even the rain. Nothing takes the pain, not even the rain. Thank y'all. That was called Not Even the Rain.
Well, since you did that one, I changed it up. I was going to do something else, but now I'm going to do a rain song too. Let's stay in the rain. It's called The Smell of Rain. Smell of rain falling time you read my mind, I shouldn't be surprised. We fit together like a game, like thunder and the smell of rain. Believe me when you let me win, and let my sadness go. That is why one day I'll fly, and you might never know. Almost never out of place, like rain or sunshine on my face. And the first thing I remember is falling. The first thing I remember is falling. Yeah, I remember falling. The day was long, the moment's gone. We found ourselves a place, and where we stand, you held my hand, the sunlight on your face. We're almost never out of place, like thunder and the smell of rain. And the first thing I remember is falling. The first thing I remember is falling. Yeah, I remember falling. The first thing I remember is falling.
Let's see. I'm gonna play this song called New Day.
Oh, yeah.
And well, I wake before the sun, thoughts of you. Open up my eyes, I'm alone and blue. I stumble to the day, dewdrops on my skin. Keep the bad thoughts away, trying to let the good stuff in. Every day I watch sunrise, it can make you feel so small. Whether you're a short man or standing 10 feet tall. And I drink the best cup of coffee that I've ever had. Compared to lots of other mornings, this one ain't so bad. Geez, don't take the wheel, I ain't done with it yet. Got so many more things to do, so many future regrets. I'm tired of drinking, no, it always lets me down. Go to bed with a smile, gonna wake up with a frown. Worn out credit card, ankle broke for life. When a little heartache, falling in love every night. It's just so hard for me to say goodbye when you won't leave. Putting on your coat, your keys cut in your sleeve, and you didn't even look at me. It's how I remember we part. Long gone, forgotten now, still hanging around my heart. Geez, don't take the wheel, 'cause I ain't done with it yet. Got so many more things to do, so many future regrets. hoping that life shines underneath the dirt and the pain. Stand in the sunshine, wishing for the rain. Seems the less that I put in it, ever my bag gets overflowing with remembers, overflowing with forgets. But geez, don't take the wheel, 'cause I ain't done with it yet. Got so many more things to do, so many future regrets. Oh, geez, don't take the wheel, 'cause I ain't done with it yet. Got so many more things to do, so many future regrets. I forgot that song had a rain reference in it. Good thing it did. So I could keep that up.
Here's a song I wrote about two lovers who love each other so much they drive off of a pier to the ocean together.
Oh, this is great.
Although that is just a metaphor. Or is it? It's called How It Feels to Be Me. Well, I heard your voice from miles away. It was carried to me on the wind. So I followed it down to an oak tree downtown, and I saw your brown eyes again. Well, I tried to make sense of the world that we're in, and you said there ain't no change. Well, you can find diamonds and dirt at your feet, but time turns them back into sand. And you're free, oh, you're free. How I wanna be, take me down the highway and show me the sea. 'Cause I just wanna forget how it feels to be me. With one hand on the wheel and one out the window, hair like a tumbleweed. I saw a cactus and roses as blues in the street, and the smell of gasoline. And you're free, oh, you're free. You're how I wanna be, taking me down the highway and show me the sea. I just wanna forget how it feels to be me. Well, as the sun followed, I forgot my sorrow. You showed me your favorite song. We played Seminole Wind, and I swear that I heard it as we lost sight of the road. We slammed into the grass, never let off the gas. All the waves came crashing in. We drove off of that pier like there's nothing to fear. I looked in your brown eyes again. Oh, I looked in your brown eyes again. Oh, I looked in your brown eyes again. Thanks, y'all. It's called How It Feels to Be Me.
Yeah. This is called Shiny Pretty Things. Every day, your empty cages wait. You wonder where you go. Maybe it's an unexpected place you likely won't outgrow. ground, falling, following the sound. One by one, we shuffled into place, circled headlights on the beach in the dark, and staring into space, unaware that we could leave. So we were swallowed by the ground, falling, following the sound, dancing, hovering around. Everything you know be replaced with shiny, pretty things. And everything that matters will be replaced with shiny, pretty things. As you fly, there's something you should know. It's getting darker, turning gray. And again, my battery is low. I'm cheating death for one more day. So we were swallowed by the ground, falling, following the sound, dancing, hovering around. And anything you know can be replaced with shiny, pretty things. And anything that matters will be replaced with shiny, pretty things. And everything you know will be replaced with shiny, pretty things. And anything that matters will be replaced with shiny, pretty things. Yeah? All right. Okay, bear that in mind.
All right, this is another old song. This is a song I wrote for the cold weather. It's called Deer Sweater.
Oh, nice.
I'm weaving a sweater of beers, crochet needles of tears. Ain't got your arms to keep me warm, so I'm weaving a sweater of beers. I'd shake my fist at the sun if I knew its light had hurt your eyes. But the sun has grown cold like your heart of stone, and its last call for your cheating lies. I'm weaving a sweater of beers, crochet needles of tears. Ain't got your arms, keep me warm, whiskey mittens, they get the best of me as I fumble at the lock with my key. If I can't share a bed with you, cold porch stoop will do, but I'm warm in my sweater for a bit. Yeah, I'm weaving a sweater for a bit. Crochet needles of tears, ain't got your arms to keep me warm, so I'm weaving sweater of beers. I don't think I haven't played that in years. That's an old three-legged dog song that I wrote maybe 20 years ago.
Damn, wow.
Beer sweater.
It
It upsets actual crafters because they're not crochet needles, they're crochet hooks.
Well,
But you're supposed to be drunk, right?
Right, exactly.
you're supposed to make those kind of mistakes.
When we had our CD release for Three-Legged Dog years ago, I actually there's a line in there, whiskey mittens, and I made essentially snickerdoodles with Southern Comfort, and I called them whiskey mittens. We did them you probably remember 1982 on University Avenue. We had our CD release there,
Nice.
and
Yeah.
I had a big old batch of whiskey mittens.
Whiskey
That was my own cookie creation.
Nice.
Just snickerdoodles with a bunch of Southern Comfort dumped in them. So, we were carding
That
people for
sounds
cookies.
delicious.
You know?
Everyone's been playing new songs. I remembered I actually do have a newer song, and I'm gonna try to remember the word. I was coming back from Waycross. I was up there a couple months ago. We were doing a little bit more work on the next record, and I was coming into McClenny, I think it was, on the way back down.
Yeah.
And there's this big cattle gate and like a field back there with cattle, and the gate was like 11 o'clock at night. It was like 11:30, and the gate was open and the cattle were just running out into the road. So I was like, hey, I'll write a song about that. So I wrote a song about it. I'm trying to remember all the words. Well, I was riding down a 301. I saw some cattle on the run, and it was just about a half hour to midnight, so I ain't gonna call anyone. I'm as free as a man can be. I might as well let them cattle run free with me. And ditch my, I can't remember the chords.
Kind of like that, though.
Wait, hold on, I'll try it again. Also, I think I'm in the wrong spot. Am I supposed to be capo 1? Okay, I can remember. Okay, I'll remember this time, I swear. Well, I was riding down 301. I saw some cattle on the run, and it was just about a half hour to midnight, so I ain't gonna call anyone. I'm as free as a man can be. I might as well let them cattle run free with me, and ditch my truck down by the creek. Run with the cattle till can't no more. Run with the cattle till I can.
the whole thing. That's the whole thing.
I want to like practice it a cappella or something. Do just a cappella at the end or something.
Need something moo, like a moo in there. Like,
Do the run like cattle over and over and get people to clap and
yeah.
everybody sing along.
Yeah, I gotta work it out.
I like it.
Yeah. So I've been working in the studio with a band at the Rennies for the last couple of months. And this is one of the new songs that we've been doing.
Nice.
It's called Wait For Me. Think we might have met before. We might have slow danced in the hall. There's something you might recall. I recognize the sounds you make whenever you've been awake too long. You've been awake too long. And you might have to wait for me this time. I promise I won't fall apart this time. And we don't ever have to say goodbye. You don't have to wait for me. I like the way you roll your eyes and the way you see through my disguise. It's like you paid attention to all the different ghosts around us. You exercise the memories you don't trust, the things you'd never mention. And you don't have to wait for me this time. I promise I won't fall apart this time. And we don't ever have to say goodbye. And you don't have to wait for me. Think we might have met before. We might have slow danced in the kitchen. Something you might recall. I recognize the sound you sing whenever you're holding kings and queens. It hasn't been that long. And you don't have to wait for me this time. I promise I won't fall apart this time. And we don't ever have to say goodbye. And you don't have to wait for me. And you don't have to wait for me this time. I promise I won't fall apart this time. And we don't ever have to say goodbye. And you don't have to wait for me. You don't have to wait for me. That's it.
I like that. I like that a lot.
All right, this song's called Nighthawk. This song's kind of about overcoming certain addictions or habits, and the process of overcoming it, you can't freaking sleep. So it's about that. Nighthawk took my dreams and she gave them to the owl. All she does is scream for my loneliness, she howls. Now I'll never sleep, about to throw in towel. So Nighthawk took my dreams and she gave them to the owl. The swamp meets the pines and the cypress knees are sore. It's where my dream lives forevermore, where the squirrels play and crepe myrtles sway. So Nighthawk Nighthawk took my dream and she gave it to the owl. All she does is scream for my loneliness, she howls. Now I'll never sleep out to throw in time. Nighthawk took my dream and she gave it to the owl. Sleep is a dream, but it escapes me. Float away on the breeze, on a wing, come back to me. Nighthawk took my dream and she gave it to the owl. All she does is scream for my loneliness, she howls. Now I'll never sleep out to throw in the towel. Nighthawk took my dream and she gave it to the owl. Swamp meets the pines and the cypress leaves are sore. It's where my dream lives forevermore. Where the squirrels play and the crave myrtles sway. Nighthawk took my dream and she gave it away. Nighthawk took my dream and she gave it to the owl. All she does is scream for my loneliness, she howls. Now I'll never sleep out to throw in the towel. So Nighthawk took my dream and she gave it to the owl. Nighthawk took my dreams. Nighthawk.
I wrote this song driving from Michigan to Georgia. Right about the time the sun came up is when it all started to come together. It's called Love Lost and the King of Fools, and I wrote it wishing that a certain someone was waiting on the other side for me. However, that had already come to pass. Well, I hit 75 at daylight, the highway staring back at me, and you were heavy on my mind. I cut coffee between my knees. Well, if I hit the Georgia line tonight, I'll be making pretty good time. But it's so long to the Great Lakes, I'm heading back down to the Pines. But I wish you were waiting there for me. Oh, I wish that you were waiting there for me. You see, you once stood beside me, looking up toward the divine. And as the sky was falling, guess you couldn't see the signs. But if it takes a fool to love you, I will kneel and take my crown. 'Cause with no place else to run, I'll stand tall and wear it proud. Oh, I wish you were waiting there for me. Oh, I wish that you were waiting there for me. And it's the first sign of the mountains in a Kentucky border town. There's an empty seat beside me, listening to the lonesome sound. Well, old guy Clark, he's singing, Susanna, don't you cry. If I don't get killed a car, maybe I'll get one more try. Oh, I wish you were him singing about Guy Clark. And I made it down to Georgia just before the setting sun, and I finally told my father that you and I were done. He placed his hand on my shoulder, said, son, you'll be alright. Well, I'll help you with your bags, and you can stay here for the night. But I wish she was lying here with me. Oh, I wish that she was lying here with me. Oh, I wish that she was lying here with me. Thank y'all. That was called Love Lost in the King of Fools. All right.
Speaking of driving, been driving a lot, riding, decided to turn the radio off and just think sometimes, dictate words into the Notepad app on my phone. That's how a lot of these newer songs have come together. This one's one of those. It's like this is another one of those new songs. It's called "Leaving Home." The road we're on is long, and I think we have a while before we find our exit. We'll walk another mile. Everyone is leaving home. We don't know where we'll land, and we don't know if we're strong enough, but we'll carry what we can. And I wrote 1,000 words in sideways rain today, and I watched it fall on you, coming down 1,000 ways. Everyone is leaving home. We don't know where we'll land. We don't know if we're strong enough, but we'll carry what we can. Everyone is leaving home. We don't know where we'll coming home. We don't know where we land. We don't know if we're strong enough.